Hello everyone, and welcome to my Young and Restless official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. According to the Young and the Restless spoilers and recaps for Friday, May 23rd, Genoa City had a busy day. The show began with Diane and Jack Abbott chatting casually about their preparations for their honeymoon while at the Abbott estate. Diane told Jack about their trip to Italy, Greece, and France, and they both agreed that the vacation would be pleasant once they arrived. Diane discovers Kyle in Jack's recliner when she gets to Jabot. She tells him about her trip with his father, but she is concerned about spending so much time away from the business. Kyle reassures her that he will take care of everything. His mother cautions him against being entangled with the brunette when the topic of conversation shifts to his attempt to obtain information from Audra Charles. At this point, things become quite serious, and Kyle begins to question whether he is a decent guy. After all, his dishonesty was a challenge from Claire Newman. Does he differ in any way from the cunning Victor Newman? He did, after all, steal a product from his family's business, Jabot, not so long ago in order to win Victor over at Glissade. He did finish up putting things right, Diane reminded him. However, is he capable of being the man Claire desires him to be? Diane thinks he does because his new female friend wants him to be thoughtful before acting, not flawless. Naturally, Audra texts Kyle about getting a drink after Diane brings up this point because she wants to discuss an idea with him. Following the conversation about trying to improve and do better, Kyle takes Audra's offer of a drink, and Diane acknowledges that she can't blame him given the circumstances. Nikki Newman and Lauren Fenmore had lunch together at the GCAC. However, Lauren has some bad news for Nikki. She is shocked to learn that Michael Baldwin would be meeting with Victor today to quit. The three discuss how Victor won't make this easy for Michael after Jack joins them. Lauren responds that there are many lawyers available for Victor to hire in place of Michael, who Nikki maintains is incapable of doing this. Nevertheless, Nikki responds that Victor listens to Michael and not Michael, in many respects, prevents Victor from doing some unthinkable things. Jack concurs when Lauren informs Nikki that Michael is no longer able to serve as Victor's conscience. When Nikki cautions them both that Victor might attack Jack, Jack responds that he can handle it and that Michael shouldn't be kept in a job because of him. Michael stops over at the Newman ranch to see Victor. The lawyer politely steps down as Victor's counsel after engaging in some light conversation. Victor doesn't take him seriously at first. He has quit before, after all, and always returns. Michael then clarifies that he is acting in Lauren's and his family's best interests. At this point, Victor asks Michael if he wants more money and what his price is. Michael says no. Michael is then informed by Victor that he will not accept no as a response. Michael begs Victor not to make this more difficult than it already is as the two joke about for a while. Michael is similar to a son, Victor notes, and family doesn't abandon family. He insists on knowing Michael's true motivation for leaving, and the attorney responds that although Victor is a great man, his grudge against Jack is simply too great. At this point, Michael brings up the fact that Victor stayed behind when Ian Ward threatened to shoot the family in the Newman residence, and Michael refused to leave. According to Michael, Victor informed him at that time that he owed him one and that he was prepared to repay him. Michael asks that his resignation be accepted in peace. Victor said he didn't want Nikki to ever bring up Michael Baldwin again when she arrived home as Michael was leaving. Around the same time, Jack and Diane return home and discuss their days. Diane is concerned when Jack informs her that Michael has quit Victor. After all, Victor will go crazy as a result of this. Should they continue their journey? Diane wears a worried expression as Jack reassures her that they would fight back if Victor fights. Who will land the first blow in this upcoming round as Victor and Jack square up for the umpteenth time? The Young and the Restless spoilers indicate that the Abbott against Newman animosity is not going anywhere anytime soon. The offer stands, Lily says. I wouldn't treat you that way. Damien gives her credit. She goes on to say that if it were removed, Nate would kill her. Is this all about my brother, wonders Damien. Damien should work at Winters, according to Lily. He is aware that she is still cautious, but she still cares about his sentiments and general well-being. Sure, whatever makes you happy, she responds. He claims that he will be content with this employment and the people who are watching out for him. Holden has been his closest sibling, but their relationship is distinct from Nate's. Blood is involved. He must take care to ensure that his choices do not have an impact on Holden. That might continue if Dumas starts to doubt him. Holden is fortunate to have him, in Lily's opinion. She is aware that this might put Damien in a difficult situation. Does he truly wish to offend this influential man? What makes you take that risk? Damien is aware that joining Winters could have consequences. He is defying the wishes of his boss. There was always something wrong with their arrangement, but Aristotle took a chance on him when he needed one. He recruited him with a phony CV and no experience. He didn't ask questions and was willing to take chances. A new chapter is what he's ready for. Lily cautions that he might agitate Dumas. That's what Damien is ready for, a new life and a new career. Genoa City is where I want to be. Nearer to her, his brother, and his mother. You are important to me. Your thoughts, your confidence. I would like to learn more about you and I would like to work for your organization. Lily YNR. Audra and Kyle activate suspicions. Audra and Nate discuss him working with his brother at Society. The thought of Nate spying on Dumas on their behalf still bothers him. That he is concerned about him is endearing to Audra. She takes his dry cleaning in for him after they joke that she ate his potatoes. It's the sort of thing a girlfriend might do, he says. Audra tells him that Victor sent the first batch of financing through and treats him to brunch. So, Victor finally ponied up, murmurs Nate. She begs him to change his behavior. What comes next, he asks. She smiles and says, it's full steam ahead, as Kyle and Claire emerge. Now, nothing can stop me. Audra Nate YNR. As Kyle and Claire welcome Nate and Audra, Kyle inquires about Vibrante's growth. Claire is aware that her grandfather provided the money she needed. Audra didn't realize she was aware of that. Claire has inside knowledge. Audra questions whether Kyle views himself as an insider by proxy. When Kyle learned, he was not shocked. In any case, it doesn't matter to him. Can you think of a reason why it would? Claire says. Audra claims that they are unrelated to her partnership with Victor. That's good to know, says Claire. Nate confronts Kyle after he sends Audra well wishes. After everything they've been through together, he wishes her luck. It's a big world, lots of room for more cosmetics firms, Kyle shrugs. He attributes his shift in perspective to Claire. Audra jokes that if Claire could change Kyle's mindset, she should win an award. It's a complete 180. Nate will agree. According to Kyle, it's because he's content. Audra refers to them as star-crossed lovers and claims that it is quite the attachment. She believes they can help one another and welcomes the ceasefire. You two have definitely changed, says Nate with a frown. Kyle believes they can stop harboring resentment. Nate asks Audra, what the hell was that about, as Kyle and Claire leave. Kyle Claire YNR.